Welcome to Speaking of Settlements. I'm Scott Drake. We welcome back my guest Stan Harlan with Summit Settlements. Stan, good to see you again.
Thank you, Scott.
Can you talk a little bit about how much personal production you were involved in as Summit Settlements began to grow?
We personally produce about $10 to $15 million of premium a year. We probably could do more, but as you know, Scott, we run the home office of Summit Structured Settlements, and we have about 55 producers that we are constantly involved with on a day-to-day basis. But we still manage to get about $10 to $15 million of premium on cases that fund. And I would say at this point about half of that is true personal physical injury, and the other half is involving the taxable damage files like sexual harassment, wrongful termination, income disability dispute. We're also structuring a large number of attorney fees, putting these fees on a deferred comp type basis for the attorneys, which just makes it a very powerful tax tool for them when they're planning for retirement.
Summit Settlements does work with both plaintiff and defense, correct?
Years ago, we did about $20 million per year, and it was almost exclusively defense. And I actually gave all of my defense clients to one of my other producers who's currently in Colorado. That person will be with me 23 years this month in July. So she's handling all of the defense clients that we had back then. So my personal production in the last 10 years has been exclusively plaintiff. We occasionally will get a defense case called in, and we will work with it on the basis that we have direct access to the claimant and the claimant's attorney to make sure their needs are being taken care of.
Can you talk about states and regions that Summit Settlements operates in?
Well, most of our cases are, of course, Midwest. We work Iowa hard, but we also work the four surrounding states, Illinois, Minnesota, Nebraska, and Missouri. But we still do business with attorneys in New Jersey, New York, as far as way as Los Angeles, California. So it is a national effort on our part.
What kinds of products do you offer to your brokers?
Well, yes, we have all of the life markets, and when I say all of them, I mean all of the companies that are available to brokerages like ours, like us. We always will run across a company, even regionally in Des Moines, Iowa, Farm Bureau Casualty Company has their own life insurance company that they try to fund their structures with. Of course, we don't have access to that product. We really don't need it or don't want access to that product. So we have the vast majority of the big name companies, such as the Metropolitan Prudential, New York Lifes, and all the others. We recently have taken on Berkshire Hathaway Life again. We were the second national firm to have access to them. And we are just getting contracting with United of Omaha, and Hartford will be coming back in the market, and we're hoping to have access to USAA Life here sometime before year's end. But we are always on top of the new entries into the marketplace, and Summit's large enough that we can command attention and get on the approval list with those life markets pretty early on.
Finally, Stan, how can people contact you at Summit Settlements?
Well, the phone call would be best. Our toll-free line is 866-267-1177. Our website is www.summitsettlements.com, and my email is stan@summitsettlements.com.
All right, Stan, thank you.
Scott, thanks for having me out.
My guest has been Stan Harlan with Summit Settlements, and you're watching Speaking of Settlements on the Legal Broadcast Network.